drop this curtain. This is a general reading. General, kind of collective, kind of general. This is the second in the series of Witch's Wound. Witch's Wounding. Past life readings, essentially, that came through channeled on Halloween. So, if you caught the last one, you will have noticed how much I was channeling and experiencing the different ways that different members of the collective left this realm in their past life as a accused witch or warlock. Whew. And I basically, so it's really big energy, like a lot of big energy to move. And I'm an energy worker. I'm not just a tarot reader. So as I'm doing a reading, I'm also moving energy, cleansing timelines, doing grid work, a whole bunch of things like this. Yeah. So it's not just about the words that I'm saying. Okay. Whew. Got our little cauldron out for this like epic, like I just keep hearing the word like spiritual baddies, and it's very much like deep scorpionic energy is present. Okay, staying focused, please. Harmony, stay focused. Only take what resonates. Only take what feels true to you in your soul. That which is not a message for you is for somebody else. And different parts of this channeled message may resonate with you. Some parts may not. And other parts may resonate at other points in your ascension journey, in your healing journey, however you want to put it. Bit of a messy table, but I just wanted to get these readings done because, like, if there's one thing that I am, it is very determined. So the channeled messages came through on Halloween in written form, a little book here. So I've already done one. If you do resonate with this, you may find that there are messages in the other video for you, which was specifically around a past life witch's wounding of somebody who had a toxic coven that was responsible for their death. That is the last reading in this series. Okay. Let's just open up the space and clear the energy. Thank you for seeking harmony both within and without. Thank you for harmonizing the dark and the light, the shadows within and without. Okay. Please give me clear divine guidance as I deliver this. Potentially like trigger warning, potentially hard to hear past life reading is what we're about to go into. Okay, starting with the braid. That's what we're starting with, which is from the Literary Witches Oracle. So you may either be the person at the center of this story, you may be the witch or warlock in the past life, maybe in this life too, I don't know. Or you may be somebody who is connected to this soul, to this being, to this energy that experienced this past life. The message, the channeled message that has come in for this particular past life, this particular witch's wounding, is around trading secrets. I'm about to read you the words that were channeled on Halloween here at Codes of Harmony. All right. And again, as always, switch the gender, swap around the gender, the energy. However, it's really not about gender, it's about energy. So you may have been a witch or a warlock or anything in between. You may have been somebody connected to a witch or warlock at the center of this story, which goes like this. This person's witch's wound is around selling secrets that were both true and untrue to the witch hunters. When we speak about the witch hunters, this was often the churches. Other times it was more like a collective, like the whole town, the whole village, the whole city, with a kind of pitchfork energy. Often, though, they were actually a authority. They formed an authority of witch hunters. Again, please be gentle as we move through this message, which I'm actually going to try and keep relatively short. Her witch's wounding, or his witch's wounding, their witch's wounding, is around selling secrets that are/were both true and untrue to the witch hunters. For many of you, this was in a cold country, something like Germany, North America, Canada is the images that flash to mind, as well as Switzerland. Some of them now have problems with the truth, and some of you shared this past life as a witch couple in a secret. So some of you actually may be experiencing a current incarnation with somebody who you actually were in some kind of romantic involvement in the past life, but either your relationship was secret, or the fact that you were both magic, you were both alchemists, you were both healers. Essentially witches, the word witches is like very convoluted, very twisted, has been really demonized, like the word feminism, for example. And yes, there is a link there. Really demonized, but really they were light workers. So now we're living in a time and a day and an era where you can say that you're a light worker, you can say you're a healer, you can say you're an energy worker. Yeah. So whoever this is, whoever is at the center of this story, your relationship, I'm just going to speak to you like you are that being, but like I said before, switch around the roles if the roles are reversed. Please understand that you will hear, sense, and feel me moving energy as I deliver this channeled message. There will also be a tarot reading. Okay, here we go. So yeah, it's about the past. It's about, but something about selling secrets. So you may have actually been somebody who was responsible for the death of your loved one, potentially your partner, and you may have reincarnated into this person's life in order for you to heal that, to repay that, to balance the scales. There's a big sense of balancing of the scales going on with this witch's wounding. If you have not heard the term witch's wounding and you've been drawn to this video, I highly recommend that you look into what is the witch's wound and how it might be showing up for you in this lifetime. Okay. I know you just want the cards, all right? I get it. I know y'all just want the cards. So let me just also call in extra protection around this space. Extra protection for you, for your family, for your soul, for this beautiful work that you are doing. This beautiful work, which can often be very ugly, very painful. Shadow work can be like that. And just bringing in your energy, focusing your energy in order to receive these messages, these codes around this past life with the most love, tenderness, grace, understanding, compassion, and empathy for yourself that you can possibly have. Okay, let's see if we can get some more from the Literary Witches Oracle, which is one of my favorite oracles. It has both a combination of pictures and images from specific books, as well as the writers of the books, with little sayings, expressions that's connected to them. Please give us clear divine guidance to be most beneficial to everyone involved. So yeah, you have a witch's wound. You have a witch's wound that is showing up in your life at this time. So the work that I'm doing here, the work that we're doing here together is multidimensional, is, you know, that thread between timelines that can be so elusive. Okay, we have Shirley Jackson with family. Some of you traded secrets about your family, or you had family members in your past life that traded secrets around you. Again, I'm seeing this romantic, feeling this energy of like a couple. So it's kind of like this, like, Bonnie and Clyde energy of the witch trials. So this like couple who potentially, and you may have had, it may have been a different unconventional form of partnership or duality, I'm hearing, of union, but you are both magic, you are both secret alchemists, you are both healers, really amazing healers, particularly when your frequencies aligned and you work together. So this, while is a beautiful kind of romantic story, it's also something that would have put a huge target on both of your backs during the witch trials. And again, family is about, you know, here I'm seeing the tea being spilt. And in almost all of the images of the writers in this particular oracle deck, the Literary Witches Oracle, there is like ink. They use ink. Ink is significant in this particular story. We then have milk. Milk. This has mother energy, so this may have been connected to a I'm seeing so many things. Whew. Please let me clear divine guidance be most beneficial for everyone involved. Just moving energy as we work together. So please, like, keep taking deep breaths, keep checking in with your body knowledge, keep you know, there's this, some lifetimes I'm hearing, I'm channeling, some lifetimes we are offered a chance to heal all the lifetimes that came before us. Wow. Okay, we then have Solitude with Alejandra Pizarnik, who from memory I believe may be a Russian writer. And in this particular oracle deck, there's like these little dolls and these birds and flowers spiraling around and a broken heart. So this trading of secrets in your past life as a witch or a warlock or a magician, an alchemist, a healer, it broke your heart to have to trade these secrets. It broke your heart to hold these secrets, and it broke your heart that you could either be saved or condemn somebody else to death in the witch's trial via holding these secrets. And that is how the witches' trials really worked, was by getting people to turn on each other, getting people to eat their own, is what I'm hearing. I'm channeling. I'm a channeler. This is channeling. It's not just my thoughts and opinions. Please give me clear divine guidance and most beneficial for everyone involved. I just heard like Capricorn. You may be a Capricorn, or you may have lived as a Capricorn. You may be connected to a significant Capricorn in this incarnation. We then have Knife. Yeah, so I just felt like a knife dragged down the back of my spine, my spinal cord. That brings up images for me around the Viking, one of the most brutal Viking punishments. Trigger warning it had eagle in the title, but it was this way of punishment and dying, as well as a test of your kind of bravery and your loyalty to the ancient gods, to okay, I don't need to go into too much of that detail, but I just felt a knife run down. When this came out, I felt a knife run down the back of my spine. That's interesting, considering the first card that came out was the braid. And braid in this particular oracle deck is like somebody holding, open palmed, holding a braid that you could consider to be cut off a head. So some of you, you also had all of your hair cut off as part of the punishment. If you were the one at the center of this who actually died because of the trading of secrets, please give us clear divine guidance for most beneficial for everyone involved. Let's find out more about this witch's wounding. Let's specifically have a look at the knife. And again, I'll remind you that there's an element of family involved, either in this past life or now, and milk is significant. For some of you, I don't know why milk is so important. You may have been a farmer. You may be a farmer in this incarnation, or you may have been a milkmaid, a cow herder. For many of you that will resonate. I'm seeing like rocky ground, really hard rocky ground. Please give us clear divine. Of course, happy Halloween. Mary Shelley comes on out with loss. Mary Shelley, of course, was responsible for writing Frankenstein and some of the other most amazing horror stories and fiction. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of images. So Frankenstein may mean something to you. You may have an energy or a feeling of you being like a Frankenstein, or you may have actually been visibly, in some way different, disabled, othered, unique, special in this past life as a witch or a warlock. We also have to remember that in many different cultures, many different places, many different situations, just being different can be a marker of being for some, in some cultures they would say cursed, in others they would say blessed, but it's often, there's this patterning that has happened throughout time where often very magical people are born different, are born in a vessel that cannot hold their frequency, are born in a unique shape or form in order to hold their frequency. And this is something that I know a bit about. We then have Anis Nin with the subconscious. So this also brings in a sexual energy. There was definitely some kind of romantic link in this trading of secrets that took place in the past life, where you were either a witch or a warlock who was involved in either keeping the secrets, or you had somebody stabbed you in the back by using a secret against you. For many of you, it was a relationship. Again, I'm hearing Bonnie and Clyde of the witch trials. Just really interesting. I don't know, maybe some of you actually know about a particular figure connected to that. And then we have ghosts, of course. Yeah. Some of you may feel haunted by your own past life self. And if you are resonating with this, thank you for clicking like, share, and subscribing. Don't forget to do that. Beautiful reciprocity. And if this does resonate with you, there may be messages for you in the last video we did, which was about a witch's wound connected to a toxic coven. Can we get some clarification? So you are the ghost in this, yeah? You are the ghost. Please give us clear, divine guidance that will be most beneficial for everyone involved. The knife and the ghost. Let's get some clarification on these two cards, please. For the person who has this witch's wounding around the trading of secrets. For the knife, we have the 8 of Cups, walking away, walking away, walking away. For many of you, you died near the water. You died on a beach, for many of you. For some of you, this secret was something that was kept within, I'm hearing, the castle walls. For some of you, you may have actually been involved in some way with the actual powers that be that were making these decisions. I'm seeing pennies being stacked up, like old-fashioned coins, which of course also can reference pentacles. I almost said pentagrams. Please give us clear, oh look, of course. As I said that, the Ace of Pentacles comes out. Please give us clear divine guidance being most beneficial for everyone involved. And the Four of Swords. I had really deep astral travel last night, like profound, like my telepathy at the moment is like really on another level, out of this world kind of astral travel telepathy. You may be experiencing this, or this may be something that was a particular gift of you. Gift of you. Interesting. You are a gift. A gift of yours in this past life as a witch, warlock, magician, sage, mage, master teacher for many of you. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you are now being given an opportunity. You've been resting for lifetimes. I'm seeing like a broom leaning against a wall inside of a cupboard, inside of a closet. Interesting fact, the term being in the closet, like, which is used often for people who are queer but are not honest with those in their life that they are queer in some way, or gay, or whatever you want to say, or gender non-conforming. Being in the closet was originally a term that was used for witches. And the reason it was in the closet is because that's where the brooms were kept. So it was like you'd keep your witch's broom secretly hidden. That's significant for one of you to know. You've been resting your broom for many lifetimes, and now is the time for you to pick up your broom. Now is the time for you to understand that you have moved away from this trauma, but there are echoes of it. You are being haunted. Again, I'm hearing you are being haunted by your past life self. But there's an ace here. There's two aces already. Yeah. So if we have Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, you are being offered a new beginning. I'm hearing that some of you were offered a new beginning in a past life and you weren't ready for it. You were like, no, thanks. I'm still going to keep my broom secretly stashed away in the closet. For some of you, this is about your gender, your sexuality, your identity. And then we also look at the fact that witches and queer people of all spectrums of queerness have been murdered for their identity. They have both shared that same fate, that same lived experience throughout time and in different places, and still are. We must also remember that. Please give us clear divine guidance, be most beneficial for everyone involved. Can we get some? So now you have you've been resting for lifetimes. Now you've got a new ace. Interesting, because that coming under the knife is very powerful. For some of you, you're a air sign, or you were an air sign in your past life. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, I'm feeling kind of short of breath. Some of you were buried under the sand, is what I'm hearing, and you suffocated. That was the way that you were punished. Some of you, that's the way you were tested. Others of you, you were put in a big box with chains around it and put under the ocean. Please give us clear divine. There's that 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Yeah, so the reason that you're so haunted by this past life ghost, for a lot of you, that's your past life version of yourself. For others of you, is this other love, this other partner. This, again, I'm hearing Bonnie and Clyde of the Witches' Trials. So you were like in some kind of partnership. Most of you, it was a romantic partnership. For some of you, it may have been a different form of partnership, and you evaded. And I'm seeing traveling, like I'm seeing the wheels of a chariot, the wheels of a cart turning really fast. And I'm seeing you move through time, through space. So for many of you, you have outrun the witch hunters for many years. And then eventually you were caught. Eventually you were caught via this trading of secrets. So this is going to be showing up. You may have a natural tendency to be secretive. You may feel guilty or upset or triggered when you are asked to hold secrets. You may have this energy, this closeted energy in some way, shape, or form. And that is because this 10 of Pentacles is actually what was owed to you. That's actually where you were running to. Wow. Oh, I'm feeling quite dizzy all of a sudden. Oh. Yeah, and I don't like this like suffocating energy, which is there. That's that. The eights could be important. 88, as well as infinity. Yeah, I'm seeing like two witches in the moonlight, two warlocks, a witch and a warlock, whatever gender, and they're committing to each other, saying, I will love you for eternity. So you've made some kind of promise to somebody that you will get this Ten of Pentacles. And then a past life happened where you weren't ready to receive it because you weren't ready to risk, or you hadn't moved, your soul hadn't moved through the trauma of the witch's trials yet. So you rested for a long time. For many of you, it's been a really, really long time. Which had you feeling like this, had you feeling trapped, but you're not trapped. You're not trapped. I'm also seeing that this knife, which we spoke about being in your back before, that it is being freed with this Ace of Swords. Again, air sign energy. Gemini is significant somehow in this reading. So often you will find, and I've experienced this, that you will have a past life where you were a particular sign and is very linked into your soul path in that lifetime, and you'll be drawn to people in this incarnation that have that particular star sign. Please give us clear divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. Yes, star. The star. Okay, wish fulfillment. Many of you are about to meet this other energy. Many of you are about to meet Bonnie or Clyde. You're about to meet this other person this other soul, this other frequency, who you outran the witch hunters for many, many years. Like, I believe that you both made it quite far into your incarnation, especially considering how magic you were and how the word got out about you. You know, the kind of word went from village to village about this couple, this like magic eternity couple is what I'm hearing. It's really beautiful. That's really sweet, but also kind of heartbreaking, you know? Yeah. And the Four of Pentacles. So you've been stuck for lifetimes in this frequency of the Four of Pentacles, the miser, holding on too tight, and the Eight of Swords, feeling trapped when you're not trapped. Your soul just had to heal from this haunting of your past life. Okay, and then finally, can we get clarification for this Ten of Pentacles? I can't believe how much it feels like I can't breathe. But I'm just a tarot reader, and that's what we get to do, is experience feelings that give us information about what you've been through. Beautiful. Six of Swords, sailing to safer water. Yep, this is you now. This is what you get now, okay? And it's like you're sailing towards this Ten of Pentacles, and this is you looking to that, seeing that you're about to meet this other energy. You're about to meet Bonnie or Clyde of the Witch's Trials. This is really cute. I didn't expect this to come out in this reading. But yeah, Bonnie and Clyde of the Witch's Trials. I just keep hearing that over and over again. An eternity. There's an eternity energy. I've been waiting an eternity for you, my love, is what I'm hearing. One magic being said to the other. We now have the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. And this King of Pentacles is like a very interesting depiction, as it is I swear there's so much weird energy stuff going on. I mean magic, profound energy stuff going on. Yeah, so I always see this as this being like carving a portal, as well as a protective pentagram into this tree. And this elk is kind of protecting as this being is doing so. And there's the Empress, who's been waiting lifetimes. Yeah, so let's wrap this up with That's really cute. That's pretty cute. Let's wrap this up with a few oracles because I said I was going to make this short, and then of course it's now at 30 minutes. With the Mermaid oracles, please give us clear divine guidance that will be most beneficial for everyone involved. So, I'm getting a very sweet energy. So that's that secret thing as well. So maybe one of you was actually married or committed. I just heard arranged marriage. There is definitely, like, for many of you, a royal presence, a regal, royal bloodline presence, whether that was galactic, spiritual, magic, or in the 3D realm. Please give us clear divine guidance. Thank you. Thank you. Please give us clear divine guidance who most beneficial for everyone involved. Let's wrap this up. Let's I'm so excited for Bonnie and Clyde of the witch trials to meet each other. That's really beautiful. Autumn. The word autumn came through in the last reading, so there could be messages for you if you are resonating, of course, which also means you're clicking like, sharing, and subscribe. Why, thank you. If you are resonating, you may find that the last video in this series about witches' woundings may have messages for you. Autumn could be significant. Your name could be Autumn. Something important may happen in autumn, or something may have already happened in autumn that was important and significant. The color orange, reds, copper. So copper could be significant, working with copper. I just heard secret power. Interesting. So you may have some kind of secret power. When I think about copper, I think about it being a conduit, a conductor, which is also what we are as healers, as oracles, as chosen ones. We are conduits, just like copper, just like water. We are channels of energy. And so there's something about you and this other energy that when you come together, your channels of energy open these profound portals. We then have golden mermaid. Yeah, so there's something about metals here. For some of you, you may have been a blacksmith. You may have been I just heard shield craftsman, shield maker. So one of you may have actually had a skill of working some way with metals. Please give us clear divine guidance. Be most beneficial for everyone involved. Ooh. Okay, we have number 17, jeweled octopus energy. Yeah, so there's something about you and this other energy that creates like a higher consciousness, that creates like a higher mind. So, you see those videos of octopus getting out of these like crazy situations, like their intelligence has been proven to be so much greater than we have thought for most of our shared lifetimes on this realm, on this earth. Okay, stay focused. Please find guidance. I gotta wrap this up. What am I doing? It's a nice energy, I guess, to sit in, which is surprising, as I said, because I really thought that, well, I guess some secrets are for the divine to know. For you, the divine, and potentially one other energy or few other energies to know. So something about your relationships with secrecy and with I just keep hearing it. Bonnie and Clyde of the Witch's Trials. That's going to mean something to somebody. And okay, can we give us one final message for the collective, for whoever has been carrying and holding this wounding to do with the trading of secrets? You could also be a trader, like a stock trader, or you could have a natural gift at doing that kind of work. Oh. Happy Hallows Eve. I mean, it's not Halloween. Okay. Nautilius Angel. This comes out a lot when I work with this particular. So this is like, when you put the shell to your ear and you listen for the sound of the sea. That's the frequency, that's the energy. It's like when you put your ear, your spiritual ear, attuning it into this wounding, this witch's wounding around this past life. It's almost like you can hear the sound of your past loved one. Wow, that's really sweet. Yeah, that's really, really sweet. Yeah, okay. Now I'm starting to see some other things that I don't really want to go into. You're beautiful. You deserve all the beauty, all of the love, all the magic. That 10 of Pentacles that you really should have got in your last life. I mean, wow, that's interesting. Not in your last life, because as we said before, you have had your witch's broom hidden for many lifetimes since this lifetime. But I mean, the fact that I just said that means for some of you, it's like you haven't really been living. You haven't fully been living because of this witch's wounding. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, lots of you definitely suffocated to death. And so that may result, I'm just doing some tapping, so that may result in you having like negative reactions to feeling that you're in any way trapped or caged or cornered is what I'm hearing. I'm just going to move a bit of energy. There's going to be a loud bell. Wow. Yeah, so just be gentle with yourself as you take in this message. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And only keep sweet secrets. Never keep secrets that are not sweet, is what I'm hearing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe so we can keep bouncing out these messages. Lots of love from Codes of Harmony.